Hi, this is Ed, and welcome to the Outer Dark. It looks like Julian Assange is tweeting again from not only his personal account, but also his Embassy Cat account, his alias account for himself. But what does this mean? Well, stay tuned as the Outer Dark brings you 5 ways to read the new Julian Assange tweets. Number 5. First, some context. For a while now, a number of individuals, such as Anonymous Scandinavia, have been saying that they were going to free Embassy Cat. They were posting cryptic messages along with this regarding Vault 7. So there is no question that these people delivered what they said they were going to deliver, and they freed Embassy Cat's Twitter, and it looks like maybe even Julian Assange. So what do these tweets say? Number 4. The first tweet yesterday, and this was the picture, was of a well-known Scandinavian comic called Asterix. Maybe the fact it's Scandinavian is a nod, of course, to Anonymous Scandinavia. I don't know. But the tweet is interesting. Since Anonymous Scandinavia and others seem to promise big things in the coming Vault 7 leaks, as well as in the coming days, namely to free Embassy Cat. And here we have the first tweet from Embassy Cat in months, since in fact Julian Assange went missing. So what does the tweet read? Well, it reads this. The papyrus is a bombshell. It proves Caesar lied, and not all of Gaul was conquered. When the Romans learn of this, it will be a monstrous scandal. The whole empire will shake. Think about the gravity of that statement for a moment, and the fact that this was the lone tweet published on Embassy Cat's Twitter in months. And think about the images that Anonymous Scandinavia has been tweeting, among others. They have talked about freeing Embassy Cat, and it would seem that Julian Assange is tweeting, not just on this account, but also on his confirmed account, as WikiLeaks also retweeted here to say that Julian Assange had reactivated his account. This all comes at the same time that General Flynn resigned. The tweet from Julian's account in question, his official account under his name, states that there's been a psyop to say that he's dead. He states, rumors of my death have been greatly exaggerated in a curious plot. Well, of course, yours truly has perpetrated that, in fact, with a number of videos that say that WikiLeaks is being compromised or Julian Assange might be dead or in a black site. But why have the file names on WikiLeaks? That is, the date's been changed to 1984 Room 101. So think under these circumstances, even if Julian Assange turns out to be alive and well, the conspiracy had merit. That is in the real world. And a number of people were concerned about where Julian Assange was. Of course, if Julian Assange just does a call out from the embassy window or waves his hand, that's all it would take. But until then, I'm just going to keep this hypothesis on the table, since as Julian has said in the past, proof of life by text is setting a dangerous precedent, at least until we see Julian Assange in public. But until then, let's just go with the idea that Julian Assange is alive and really tweeting right now, which is in itself really amazing. So how does this all link up? Well, number 3. A few days ago, I actually found a channel called the Look channel, which seemed to have hidden Morse code in it, as you can see here. Now, at the moment, it would seem that Anonymous Scandinavia is banning trolls from their account. So there's a good chance that trolls actually propagated this kind of information, such as this channel, in order to create wild goose chases. Although I'm sure Anonymous Scandinavia can clear that kind of stuff up if you just go have a look at their channel. At the moment though, I'd say that Anonymous Scandinavia is the only trusted source of information regarding Vault 7, at least the clues and breadcrumbs that they outlined, as well of course as WikiLeaks, Embassy Cat. So even though I investigated the Look channel, in fact, and found the Morse code, I'm not going to be looking into it in any depth now. The videos have been deleted and the accounts associated with it seem like they've been banned, at least by Anonymous Scandinavia. That's a clue that maybe some kind of black propaganda was actually being perpetrated against them. So we have to be really careful here what leads we follow and what information we go with. If Anonymous Scandinavia wants us to give us a new set of clues as to what Vault 7 is, then I'll eagerly be awaiting saying that, so I can follow those leads and breadcrumbs. But until then, I'm just going to not follow any of the actual clues of the past in regards to the Look channel. At the moment, since it would seem that Anonymous Scandinavia has been the victim of a massive troll campaign. So where do we go from here? Or at least where do I go? Well, number 2. These two Twitter accounts, at least in regards to Embassy Cat, have not tweeted in months since Julian Assange went missing. Anonymous Scandinavia, etc. say they're going to free Embassy Cat. They do. Embassy Cat starts tweeting. Julian Assange seems to appear, and WikiLeaks confirms this, as well as the cryptic messages in the file system. If they really did free Julian Assange, let's say, if they really did that, or even helped him through all this time when he was incognito, then they are in fact heroes. At least I think they are. Number 1. So what does this all mean? Well, it means Vault 7 is back on the table. I think given the recent events, that the clues, as outlined as to what Vault 7 could be by Anonymous Scandinavia and others, now have to really be put under the microscope. But in saying that, I still have a question about why WikiLeaks file systems changed from 1984 to 101. If anyone could answer that, then that's all it would really take. I just need to know why that happened. But now it would seem that Julian Assange is in fact alive, then maybe what about a public AMA from the embassy window? Maybe 10 questions from the public outside the embassy. He just has to call them out. He doesn't even have to stand at the window. That would just be all it would really take for me to really get a clearer picture as to what's happening here. I mean, it's like that Mulder poster, you know, the one that is often cited behind Mulder and from the X-Files. I want to believe, but it just need that little bit more proof. Anyway, in the meantime, I will be continuing my research into Vault 7, among many other topics, of course. I don't want to turn this into the Vault 7 channel, so I only do a video now and then once I have something interesting to report. But in the meantime, if you want to follow the clues, go to Anonymous Scandinavian's channel, and given the history of their posts on Pizzagate as well as the Deep State, I think they're great to follow, even for non-Vault 7 information. In the meantime, of course, if you like the video, please do give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think in the comments section. This is Ed from The Outer Dark, and thank you for watching.
We have the chance to turn the pages over. We can write what we want to write. We gotta make things leak so we can get much bolder. We're all wiretapped now. We're all being fed lies.